Attention! Breaking news! We have been tipped off that a stranger walks amongst us. Many of us hold a certain Daniel Henry close to our hearts. However, in recent times, Daniel has disappeared for over a week. It was reported that he was spending time in a mysterious location under the name of Lost Swain. It's unclear as to whether he made it to Lost Swain at all, much less returned himself. When I prodded further and paid a visit to this so-called Lost Swain, the house was vacant of other occupants. I inquired to his supposed neighbors, Amanda Rodriguez and Danielle Masuda, who work in the building, and neither had heard of such a person under the name of Daniel Henry. Now that he returns to Twain, something has been seriously off. He appears lost, in a daze, and even his physical appearance is different. His characteristic 3 hairs reminiscent of a slight unibrow have gone missing. This leaves us with the question, who is Daniel Richard Henry? We first ask those living closest to him, who see him day in and day out. R.A. Erin Hawley expresses her concern about Daniel upon his return to Twain.
Ever since Daniel returned from Lost Swain, something's been off. I'm starting to get concerned.
Others, however, detected no alteration in Daniel's disposition.
Hi, I'm Ben Rockland, friend, neighbor, and lover of Daniel Henry. Daniel Henry truly is all I aspire to be.
With such conflicting evidence, we asked Marco Lee, roommate, best friend, and 4th best regarded expert on sea snails, for his thoughts on the Daniel Henry.
At first I thought Daniel Henry was like a really good roommate. Like he seemed like a good guy from the Midwest, Catholic boy, but I don't know. I think I was wrong.
What could be the underlying factor of this? Could it be stress in classes?
Hello, my name is Alex Friedman, and there's one thing I know. Daniel Henry is a gentleman and a scholar.
Fraternal responsibilities? The new Daniel Henry claims to be greatly consumed by his new obligations to the frat Sigma Phi Epsilon.
Hi, my name is Jameson Omar, president of Sigma Phi Epsilon and RA to the Daniel Henry. Never in my life have I met a man more natural born to the frat life.
Sources report that Daniel Henry drank 8 days out of the past week, and many say this alone is cause for alarm. However, others convince us that this is nothing out of the ordinary for Daniel Henry.
Hi, my name is Mina Chetty. I'm a Stanford RA. We heard Daniel Henry was coming, so we had to institute the hard alcohol ban.
We prodded more into Daniel's early life to see if it could inform his current state.
Daniel Henry seems like an upstanding guy, but he can't be that well adjusted. So I followed him one day, and guess what? He found out he lives on the Missouri side of Kansas City.
Another potentially telling rumor came out when investigating his childhood.
Hi, I'm Isabel Carpenter. I'm Daniel Henry's former lover, former flame, and probably not supposed to tell you this, but I heard when he was born there was a pretty bad accident. That's why he's got that shit-eating grin stuck on his face.
However, recent sources have told that Daniel's seemingly permanent smile has gone missing. What could this mean? Has Daniel Henry finally fallen out of the fuzzy Muppet world that he previously existed in? Is this a sign of an identity crisis as a whole? It appears so. Those closest to Daniel appear unable to answer even the simplest questions about his identity.
Wagner. I'm one of Daniel's friends from Spot, and I actually heard he's half Mexican.
Sea snails expert Marco Lee returns, verifying Tristan's allegations.
I heard Daniel Henry is a brown vagina.
Others question his existence as a human as a whole.
I heard Daniel Henry is just a big pile of dead rats under several layers of overcoat.
I heard Daniel Henry only survives off of eating carbs.
I heard Daniel Henry is Jesus. He was born through Immaculate Conception.
Recent studies have shown that your quality of life is determined by the average of the quality of your 5 closest relationships. However, when conducting this research, as we dug deeper and deeper, uncertainty increased amongst who Daniel Henry was indeed close to.
I heard he's still dating that Eileen Kerrigan girl.
Daniel Henry's dating my best friend, but I wish he was my best friend.
Daniel Henry is the reason my dad never hugged me.
One person, in particular, did recall growing closer to Daniel Henry in recent weeks.
Oh, Danny Boy? He's one of our regulars around here. Seeing him here every day, putting in work personally inspires me to be a better person.
Does that answer it? Has Daniel Richard Henry disappeared recently and is spending all of his time in Fariaga? And if this is the case, why is there no physical evidence? Why hasn't his 2-pack multiplied? Oh wait, new information has just come in. Daniel Henry is a certified genius, frat star, Eucharistic minister, sound effect enthusiast, cult leader, committed Frosh Council rep, fearless adventurer, valued member of Frog Hell, dedicated friend, and a generally dope 19-and-a-half-year-old dude. Wait, 19-and-a-half? That's right, I'll enlist the help of a few special people to say it for me.
Hello, this is Walker, the president of Heaven, and there's been a problem that's come to my attention. And it's that Daniel is getting too old. You know, he kept aging and I thought this is fine, but then this latest birthday was the last straw. He's too old, he's constantly aging, and it must be stopped. So if you see this, Daniel, this is a plea for you to tone it down. I'm not asking you to stop aging entirely, I'm just asking you to, like, simmer, slow it down a little. Thanks so much. Go.
Happy birthday, Daniel Henry.
Oh yeah!